Welcome to Post-Quantum Security, a practical guide. This is episode 03, Post-Quantum Cryptography, the security upgrade happening behind the scenes, in Part 1, Foundations. What is post-quantum cryptography, or PQC, and will it require us to replace all the encryption we already use? PQC is an upgrade for public key cryptography, the systems that help websites establish secure connections and verify digital identities. Today's widely used public key systems, including our SA and elliptic curve cryptography, could be vulnerable to a future large-scale quantum computer. PQC replaces those vulnerable components with new algorithms designed to resist quantum attacks. It is not a replacement for every kind of encryption, and most of the transition will happen behind the scenes. There is no need to panic. Post-quantum cryptography is an infrastructure upgrade happening deep within our operating systems and web browsers. It does not mean you have to re-encrypt your stored files, replace your password manager, or rebuild your secure backups. In fact, technologies like end-to-end encryption, which is a method of securing communication where only the communicating users can read the messages, remain incredibly strong. Immediate risks to your personal data today do not come from quantum computers. Instead, they come from very real, present-day threats like compromised endpoints, malware, or stolen passwords. Your existing local encryption remains highly secure. This schematic breaks down a secure web connection into two distinct stages, the handshake and the data traffic. Stage 1, the handshake, is typically managed by Transport Layer Security, or TLS, which is the protocol that secures your web connections. In this stage, public key cryptography helps a browser and a website establish a temporary shared secret. This is precisely what post-quantum cryptography replaces. Stage 2 is the actual data traffic, protected by symmetric encryption like the Advanced Encryption Standard, or AES, or CHA-CHA-20. Symmetric encryption remains highly secure against both classical and quantum computers. Thus, we're simply upgrading the public key handshake while leaving the symmetric traffic protection completely unchanged. Digital systems cannot simply stop operating while their security is upgraded. Traffic must keep flowing. In the digital world, we cannot simply take the internet offline to upgrade its security. Existing services must continue to work seamlessly while we quietly introduce and test new cryptographic standards. The primary goal is to strengthen our structural supports before a large-scale quantum computer is actually built, ensuring a smooth transition without interrupting daily operations. And while we prepare for these future quantum-related risks, we must remember that present-day hazards like human error and phishing are still our most immediate threats. Post-quantum cryptography must upgrade two vital public key functions. The first function is establishing a shared secret. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, has standardized FIPS 203, known as MLKEM, which is short for Module Lattice-Based Key Encapsulation Mechanism, to help two systems agree on a session key over an open network. The second function is creating digital signatures that prove identity and show whether software updates or documents have been altered. NIST has standardized MLDSA, a module lattice-based algorithm, and SLHDSA, a hash-based option for this role. Another algorithm under development is FNDSA, based on Falcon, which is being designed for applications with strict bandwidth and smaller signature size needs. To manage this transition safely, engineers are deploying hybrid cryptography. In this model, a conventional public key method, like elliptic curve cryptography, is combined with a post-quantum method, like MLKEM. The final session key is derived from both systems. This is a highly conservative engineering choice. The connection remains secure as long as at least one of the components remains unbroken. This hybrid approach allows us to deploy and test post-quantum algorithms in the real world today, without sacrificing the proven security of our existing standards. Standardizing the mathematics of post-quantum cryptography is only the first step of a multi-year journey. First, we must identify where public key cryptography is hidden in our websites, email, certificates, and even secure shell or SSH connections. Second, we must test these new algorithms in real-world environments because post-quantum keys and signatures are often larger, which can impact network performance. Third, old and new systems must coexist across diverse networks. Finally, we must build crypto agility, the capability to quickly update keys, rotate algorithms, and replace certificates without having to rebuild entire systems from scratch. What should you actually do right now? For practical steps are enough. First, keep your devices and applications updated. Most upgrades will happen quietly through vendor software updates. Second, continue using strong symmetric encryption for full disk encryption and backups. Third, protect your accounts fundamentally with strong passwords, passkeys, and multi-factor authentication, or MFA. Remember, immediate security risks come from phishing, malware, and stolen passwords, not future quantum computers. Finally, audit long-lived sensitive data. While routine web browsing traffic has short-lived security needs, highly sensitive health, legal, or research records may need a targeted long-term migration plan. Equally important is knowing what you do not need to do. You do not need to manually configure browser cipher suites or select MLK/EM settings. You do not need to replace modern devices prematurely, and you definitely do not need to buy unproven products just because their marketing claims they are quantum-proof or mention quantum computing. The bottom line is that post-quantum cryptography is an infrastructure upgrade managed by the organizations operating digital networks and services. It is not a consumer configuration task. Let's close with our final takeaway. NIST standards give the post-quantum transition common building blocks, but adoption will be gradual. Post-quantum cryptography is a practical upgrade to the public key foundations that establish secrets and verify trust across modern digital systems. Thank you for watching. See you next time.